Hello, crypto world. Here we are on Saturday, midday in the United States, and we are basically green across the board. We're not up dramatically, but we are not down. Now, part of the reason the crypto world is sort of calm over the weekend is that the whole tariff situation is being presented by the United States in slightly, I'm going to say it mildly positive language. I think we all will agree the tariff relationship and how they get settled with respect to China is the biggest issue at the moment. And remarkably, on Thursday, Trump said that a deal could be concluded within a month with China. Talks with Japan are supposed to restart next week. With respect to Mexico, both the president of Mexico and Trump have said that their talks have been very productive. And with South Korea, they're meeting next week and they are both relatively optimistic. And I think that's the reason this market has been relatively calm this weekend, particularly for crypto. But I do have to point out, now, despite this optimism, there are many economists and pundits who believe that the way this tariff policy is not only being negotiated, but what the United States wants is the biggest policy mistake in 95 years. And that's from Jeremy Siegel, a highly respected pundit in the world of finance. Bottom line, I think crypto is on low volume, basically treading water. We're not seeing a lot of activity simply because this tariff situation is not straightened out. But there is one thing that I have to say, this is my own personal opinion. There is still talk about the possibility, not the certainty, that Trump will attempt to fire the chairman of the Federal Reserve. In my personal view, if he were to do that, we would have a calamity that would affect the interest rate market, and particularly the treasury bills, significantly. And if they were to crash, we would see a big sell-off in the equity market, and I suspect in the crypto market initially, but it may underline the fact that Bitcoin is more reliable than these currencies and may draw people into the notion that Bitcoin is digital gold. And one very positive development for Bitcoin, we have on April 23rd, it's going to be very interesting, we're going to have a hearing in the Texas State House about whether they want to buy $500 million worth of Bitcoin every year for their strategic reserve in the state of Texas. And it is considered by many probable that they'll approve that. And that would be obviously a positive thing for Bitcoin.